Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome to an apartment renovation. Today, I think for the first time ever on my channel, I am decorating a 2-story apartment. I say first time ever, but I can't remember because I've decorated this apartment before. But it was for one of my Let's Plays a couple years ago. It was for my Vampires Let's Play, I think season 2? And I don't remember if I did it on camera or not, but I haven't touched 2-story apartments in a long time because I usually don't find them as fun. However, I've had it on my to-do list for a while to do another loft build, and I usually build like my own structure and make a loft out of that. And I was like, why don't I actually put a loft in one of the apartment buildings? So that's what we're doing here today. And I had so much fun with this one. It's kind of going for just a generic like urban city look, kind of like what I think of when I think of a little bit more industrial apartments in New York City. There are a couple of exposed brick walls in here, and I think there's one pipe you can see, but I had a blast with this. I fully went to town on it, and I did imagine that a photographer lived here because I did set it up that upstairs the loft space was the living area, but then I had a space downstairs that could be a living area, and you could definitely switch those around and do the opposite I did, or have 2 living areas, or just completely renovate the floor plan completely differently than this if you'd like. But what I thought would be kind of cool is when you enter the apartment, you're in like the workspace. So if you have clients come over for photos, you're in that area, and then you continue walking in and you're more into the living spaces. But we are upstairs in the loft area now. This is going to be the living space or the living room. I think it's pretty cozy. I used these couches from Seasons and so many shelves on the walls over here to kind of make a unit for the television, and those beams from Get Famous. There's a version from City Living, but I use the Get Famous ones because they sit on top of the wall, whereas the City Living ones go in the wall, so they're like half and half on each side. So I used these, but I made this L-shaped sofa. This is an apartment for 1 or 2 Sims. There is just 1 bedroom with a double bed in it, so you could have 1 to 2 Sims in this house, but it's or apartment, I suppose. But it's a pretty spacious apartment, honestly. I imagine you're probably entertaining here a lot. I mean, this apartment has a hot tub. That is, I thought that was really fun. I was working on the balcony. My boyfriend walks in the room and I'm like, what should I put on the balcony? And he goes, a hot tub. And I don't even know if he knew that there were hot tubs in the game. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. It's probably not the most realistic thing to have this high up off the ground on a balcony because I feel like that's too heavy. But it's The Sims, and that's what we did. Here we are just adding a bunch of plants and stuff right in front of these gorgeous windows. These are from the Moschino stuff pack, and they have got to be some of my favorite windows in the entire game. I used a lot of Moschino in this build because I did build this for a photographer, but I really love that stuff pack for the build and buy stuff. It is so nice, and every time I get to use it, I get really excited about it. We're going to be adding some of this camera equipment hanging on the wall, and some more clutter about. I tried to keep the place pretty organized, not full of clutter, but it has some stuff as needed and I thought looked nice. I wanted it to look pretty organized, but kind of trying to find that balance was a little bit difficult, but hopefully it looks okay. I hope you guys like it. If you do, I will hopefully have this on the gallery by the time this goes up. If not, it will be up shortly. But the thing is, because this is a 2-story apartment, it's going to have to be like 1 floor at a time. So you'll have to download 2 things. I will make it so each floor is only 1 room, but it's going to be 2 rooms to place in this lot. And it's actually placed at 701 Zenview, which is the 2-story one of the 2-story apartments in the Fashion District. So that's where you're going to want to place it. I don't really remember how much it came out to cost. But you can see that on the gallery in the 2 different rooms that I do upload. So hopefully that works out for you guys. I think that's a huge reason why I don't like doing 2-story apartments, is because I have to upload them separately like that, which looks really weird on the gallery. It's kind of frustrating to download and install them into your game. I don't know. I really wish at this point in time, it's been years since City Living came out, that we had a proper way to upload apartments, that we didn't have to do room builds and like do funky things with the walls so the walls don't count, so you have one big room. It's I mean, seriously, I don't know, that bothers me that we're this long into the game and we don't have that, but hopefully someday, but I really don't think that's gonna happen. At this point, it's been this long, and there's things I'd prefer. I could deal with the weird gallery updates or uploads for the apartments, but I still want those babies, and I still want, like, so many things. Cars. I mean, I bring these things up way too often, but, like, there's stuff in the game I would just like to be fixed, but those other things I think are more important to me than apartments being frustrating to upload. But anyway, let's finish complaining here. This is the bedroom. I'm not really working on it yet. As I was finding items I wanted to use, I just was chucking them where they were gonna go. So I wanted to use that clothing rack from Moschino, and I put a tree in this house. Like that. I mean, it's just one of the plant objects from City Living, I think, but it's a tall tree, and we had this 2-story room, which I really liked. Also, you can see off to the side of the kitchen, I put a bunch of shelves up the wall to look like a ladder. I was thinking that was a storage space. I see that a lot in these apartments, that they have a room, but it sticks out in the middle of a loft area, so they make the top of it storage. So I thought that would be kind of a fun idea. We have some cleaning supplies up there for some suitcases and some Christmas decorations. So that's kind of what that is. I completely talked over that, but I thought it came out pretty nice in the end. But the kitchen is very small, but it has everything you need in it. And I wanted like the entertainment areas to be bigger, so the kitchen kind of took a little bit of a backseat on that, so that we could have a larger dining space and a large living / office space upstairs. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. Also here, I for some reason was like, what if we put a column and made it 2 stories? And I thought it looked ridiculous, so I got rid of it in the end. But yeah, just experimenting like usual in my builds. I've been doing that a lot lately. Just no clear vision, just seeing what happens. And honestly, with this one, I really like how that turned out because the floor plan is so weird. And I feel like every time I do a loft build, the loft part is the bedroom. So having it be the living space and office this time was really refreshing and different. And I hope you guys like that decision. I think it was an interesting one, and I really liked adding that little ladder detail up to the storage, and this room having those pillars going up the wall 2 stories as a decorative way to split up this giant wall that doesn't have any windows, and I can't add any because it's an apartment building. I thought that looked really nice, and yeah, I don't know. It was just really fun. But this is the little desk area in the working part of the apartment. It's pretty simple over here. We just have the pull down paper for photos, the little camera on the tripod, a laptop, and some like papers and stuff. And then we are outside at the hot tub because I think that's pretty fancy to have in an apartment, but I like it. I think it's a pretty luxury item. But I think it would be really fun to play in this apartment. I mean, you can be a photographer working from home. Everybody leaves, your clients leave for the day, and you're like, I'm going to lounge in the hot tub. Or maybe you're doing photo shoots that you use different spaces in your house. So maybe you do like hot tub photo shoots in the city. I could see that happening. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Anyway, this bedroom is very green and orange. I really liked the greens I was using throughout, so I brought in a different shade of a greeny teal color. It looks more green than blue to me, but I know other people might see it differently. But this room I thought was just pretty cozy. I didn't overly decorate it. I wanted to keep it pretty simple and clean. I think most of the clutter is in the living space right outside the bedroom. So I thought keeping this area a little bit cleaner made sense, and the furniture does not match, but you know, I kind of liked that. And I also really wanted to use that dresser from Tiny Living. It just didn't come in the right swatch. So I was like, black it is, it'll match the door. That works out. But we're just adding some clutter here to the TV area. And I don't remember what else we do other than adding clutter to this area. Probably pop around, finish up any last minute things, and then decorate the bathroom downstairs because I don't think we did that yet. I'm pretty sure I forgot about the bathroom, unless I talked over that, which is entirely possible because that happens a lot. I'm like, did we do this yet? And then we did it, but I think we didn't do the bathroom yet. Yeah, we didn't. There we go. We're working on the bathroom now. It's very simple. I did use this shower from Seasons, which is definitely more industrial. I love the Seasons bathroom set. I think it's so pretty, but yeah, just basically using that whole set and a couple of decorations like a bathrobe, towel, all your bathroom necessities, and a kitty litter box, because you might have seen us all put a cat tree upstairs, so you can have a cat in this apartment. But anyway, we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.